And so let's talk about those little dials on the
Mhm.
tools and how high they go. The higher, the better, right?
On a curling iron, yes. It
Why
goes
are
to
you,
10.
why do you have no rules when it comes to a curling iron? I noticed that
You know
about
what I don't know what it is about a curling iron. It
because you
just,
are like a Nazi rule like maker of the
except for curling iron.
curling iron. You are just. Do you even use
You
one?
did this is curling iron.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Okay, it's good.
I don't think you're supposed to use spit on anything in the hair business. I was teaching a class recently, and the guy kept pulling the little loops out when we're doing the beaded wefts, and he looked around, stuck it in his mouth, and went on, and stuck another one. Before you know it, he had 4 or 5 in his mouth. And I said, "Is that to lubricate them to get back through the pockets later?" And he just looked and smiled. I don't I don't know how to nicely in a class say, "Get that out of your mouth."
Yeah, right. Well, it's like a bobby pin. I mean, that's where they go. They go in your mouth. Where else do they go?
Yeah, to open them up. I know so many hairdressers use their mouths for so many things, man.
With
That
all the shows that I've done, with all the updos and the homecomings and the weddings and all the up styled hair, I have always seen every hairdresser ever dial that sucker all the way up, and then when they wrap the hair in there, this is what's mind blowing to me. So many stylists have zero fear when it comes to wrapping hair up in a curling iron and then holding it there and just keep tapping and touching the hair to see when it warms up enough or too hot, and then they release the curling iron out. But you hand them a flat iron, a blow dryer, and a hot roller, any other tool, a Marcel, they're like, oh, it's too hot. I don't know, how hot should it be? You know, like all of a sudden, then your brain clicks in. But for some reason, curling irons, they're just.
I
You ever
guess they
see a
got
curling
around.
iron not burned, the barrel not burned? I have never seen a curling iron without a burned barrel on it.
They, I think they've been around the longest. I think most girls have put a curling iron through their hair as a kid. I think it's a comfort level thing. I think most girls have put a curling iron on their own head, their friends' heads, their moms, their daughters at some point. So they have a good feeling of how long a curling iron should stay on the hair. But you're right. That's why I have less of a problem than you do with bumping the heat up with a flat iron because because
And I am so.
because practically what I think about a flat iron is that it only covers this much hair at a time. And whereas the curling iron, you're putting all the hair on there and then just waiting for it to cook like a smash burger. And in a flat iron, I feel like first of all, I'm starting on the strongest, most resilient part of the hair near the scalp if I'm doing it right. I'm putting it on there and I'm never staying, well, you shouldn't. And this is probably the key. It's how long the heat is in one spot, I believe, and how dry the hair is. Some people don't have the hair all the way dry. There's a little dampness. So when they first touch the hair and start to pull it and they see what looks like smoke, it may be steam. And steam, although is a sign, it's not as bad as smoke because
Fair.
smoke
That's fair.
comes with burning and awful. It's a carcinogen. It causes cancer, smelling burning things supposedly. And so when you touch that hair near the scalp and you start to move the iron across it, my thought process is I don't care what the temperature of the iron is. If I touch it to the hair is a lower temperature, the iron's a higher temperature, right? So when you touch the hair, they meet somewhere in the middle. I'm not saying the
Yeah.
very middle, but the iron temperature comes down because the hair temperature is coming up. And so it's not that 500 degrees or whatever the iron it is right away. It'll take a minute to get there. But if I don't stay there, I'm not burning the hair. So to me, I make a couple of quick passes, which I feel like is, I know, and some people are like, you've got to make one pass, put it still, go over the hair, one pass. If you don't get the hair flat in one pass, you're doing it wrong. And I just get so frustrated with these people who put these hard, fast rules on anything because I think everybody gets a feel for how their thing works. And so if I put that iron on there and I just I'm actually using it like chopsticks, like a like a hand with two fingers, you know. I'm organizing my hair a little bit. I get the brush in there. I'm going to detangle with the brush, hold the hair with the iron, but I'm also passing a little bit of heat over the hair, brushing it, and I'm straightening the hair, getting all the tangles out real quick, and then I'll put it on there and slow down. And I warm the hair up slowly, because to me, I feel like warming it up a little slowly is probably healthier than just sizzling it like a smash burger, you know.